today. The Real Housewives of Atlanta star Cynthia Bailey dishes all the tea.
Nene Leakes.
Wow. Pray for me, y'all.
And Bellini's too.
Cheers to your very beautiful drink.
Then Paige, Davis, and Kelly are trading spaces. Get your exclusive access pass to the new season.
You never know what's gonna happen.
Oh, you do not.
Plus, Pickler and Ben tour the last blockbuster on Earth.
The store is just as if you stepped back in time.
Keep fighting the good fight.
To season 2.
Thank you. Yeah. Hello, everyone. Welcome.
Thank you, Ben.
Thank you. Welcome to Pickler and Ben.
How we doing, y'all?
As you can probably tell by our shirts, we'll be talking about one of America's favorite pastimes for a generation of movie watchers.
That's right, hitting up Blockbuster Video.
Yes.
Yes. Ben, what is your all-time favorite movie?
Favorite movie?
Yeah.
Anything Mel Brooks.
Uh-huh.
I love Young Frankenstein, but I think the most perfect movie ever made. Soundtrack, acting, script, When Harry Met Sally.
Oh, yeah.
I love that film, yeah.
That's right.
Every woman in the audience
one.
is like, ah. Every man is like, what is this guy talking about? What about you?
My favorite movie, The Color Purple.
Oh, brilliant. Classic.
Yes, yes.
Amazing.
Love The Color Purple.
Love that movie, too.
Yes.
Okay, our show is jam-packed with some of reality TV's biggest stars.
She's the host of TLC's top-rated makeover show, Trading Spaces. Paige Davis is here with an exclusive access to the new season.
She competed on Top Chef and won the cooking competition to beat Bobby Flay. Chef and restaurateur SARAH GrUENEBERG is in the P&B Kitchen.
Then she's a model, actress, businesswoman, and Bravo celebrity from The Real Housewives of Atlanta. CYNTHIA BAILEY is here.
Yes. But first, remember that blue and yellow beacon of light promising a perfect family night for a generation? We're talking about Blockbuster Video, of course.
Yes. At one point, there were more than 9,000 Blockbusters nationwide where you could rent movies.
Well, our first guest has a distinction of running the last remaining Blockbuster on the planet. There's just one left on the entire planet.
One. All right, joining us from Bend, Oregon, y'all please welcome General Manager Sandy Harding and her sons Ryan, Alex, and Jeremy.
Hi, guys.
Hello.
Hey.
How are ya?
How are y'all doing?
We're doing great.
And her
Doing
husband
great.
Brad's there, too. Hi,
Hey.
husband Brad.
Hey, Mr. Brad.
Hey.
What is it? Were you guys like huge fans of Blockbuster as kids, and you just wanted to maintain it as it continued to go out of business? Was that your goal?
You know, it really was. We love the movie business, and actually, Brad worked at a video store when we were first met. When he worked at a Blockbuster when we were first married. So we absolutely love movies.
It's funny because my friends and I, we geek out a little bit because we were movie fans in high school. We used to all meet at my friend's movie store because he worked in a movie store, and that's where our Friday night would begin and sometimes end, pretty much.
Absolutely. I know our Blockbuster is not in my hometown anymore in Albemarle, North Carolina, and I always loved going in Blockbuster and just spending like an hour or two just picking out a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And we still see that every Friday and Saturday night. We still have families coming in, renting movies, still waiting for us to dig in the Dropbox and dig out a movie for them.
Absolutely.
So
we got to go to Bend, Oregon.
I know, that'd be awesome.
Get a movie.
I would love to see you guys live. But do you find you guys are doing okay? You guys are, even with Netflix killing the video star, you guys are still doing okay, right?
We're doing just fine. We're doing really well, actually. And, becoming the last one on the planet is not hurting us one bit.
Right.
Good. I'm glad to hear that. I really am.
How has this store lasted so long?
Yeah.
I think a lot of it has to do with, our stubbornness. We really did just stick it out as long as we could.
Right.
We cut costs and did everything we could to keep the store profitable. And Bend. Bend is a wonderful, beautiful place. It's very unique. We have year-round tourism. It's one of the fastest growing cities in Oregon. So we have new people coming in. We probably set up 10 accounts a day with new people coming into the store.
Right.
Good, that's great.
Awesome. That's
Do you find that people from around the country contact you because they find a Blockbuster video they never returned and they have like this guilty conscience?
Oh, yeah.
They owe $2,000.
Yes, we actually have some VHS tapes in the back room that people have sent me that
Really?
they found in their garage or their basement that they wanted to return.
Just so you know, kids under 15, VHSs were these things we used to watch where they were rectangular and you put them in and they're like, you have to actually rewind them. It's awesome. Google it.
So if I were to bring like a VHS in from like 1996, do I get a late charge?
You don't get a late charge, but you get a big smile from me and a thank you. So
That's awesome.
I will appreciate the return.
Sandy, can you give us a tour of the store? Are you mobile right now?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
You have a very talkative crew behind you, by the way.
Yeah.
I know.
They're nuts, those guys.
Well, and these are my children who all worked at the store as well.
That's awesome.
And, in fact, you were talking about VHS. Jeremy used to cook
I love
food.
it. I love that's a family business. Can you give us a little tour? Is that cool, a little tour?
Absolutely.
Let's see.
Let me let you take a look at our new release wall. I'm going to turn around here
Ooh.
so you can see it behind.
If E.T. is on there, I'm going to be so excited.
I know.
Okay.
No, this is the newest stuff coming out.
Oh, cool.
In the next couple of weeks. And actually, there is no vendors any longer for us to make these things, so we actually have to make them ourselves.
Right.
Oh, wow.
Does it still smell like popcorn in there? It always smelled like popcorn in the one I
Oh,
went
yeah. Okay, so let's take a look over here. So we have our, the drop box, the dreaded drop
Oh,
box
yeah, of
behind me
course.
now, that everybody wants to get their movies out of on Friday night.
Yep.
And they're in movies. You were asking about popcorn and candy.
Yes.
Of course, we have all of the goodies.
Nice.
I'll turn around and you can see that we've got somebody shopping that right now.
Sir, get some snow caps.
Oh, you like the snow cap?
I don't. I just feel bad for them because nobody eats them.
Well, grab me a Reese cup.
What does he get? Ask him what he's getting. What is he going for?
What is he getting? It looks
Looks like
Get some Sour Patch Kids.
Yummy candy.
Sour
Yummy
Patch
candy.
Kids. Yeah.
There you go.
He's
The
like,
good
why is this
stuff.
woman FaceTiming with her relatives? It's weird. Do you have
Exactly.
VHSs
No,
still? Do
there's
you still carry VHS tapes?
We don't carry VHS tapes, but like I told you, we have had people send them to us from all over the country, as well as gift cards that don't work anymore, and just all kinds of wonderful memorabilia that we're actually going to be putting together a space for.
Hold
so
on,
people
sorry.
can-
Is that the John Oliver, Russell Crowe thing behind you?
It is the John Oliver.
Oh my
Russell
God,
Crowe.
that's amazing.
Let's
That is
see.
amazing.
Right here?
So Russell Crowe was auctioning off all his Gladiator stuff to make money for his divorce or something like that. So John Oliver bought a Russell Crowe. What is it? Can we see it for a second? It's like it was.
Well, so we don't have the famous jockstrap here.
It was his
So
jockstrap.
We have the outfit from Cinderella Man.
Oh,
so we
wow.
have the robe and everything he wore. We have the mask that he wore at Robin Hood.
Right.
We also have the chairs down here that he and Denzel Washington sat in during the movie American Gangster. So we do have some wonderful.
Man. What's some
But
like
yeah, we
popular
have
like
wonderful-
cult movies? They're like popular movies that like people get that they you only can really get at Blockbuster, a place that you can only get at like a video store.
We have all kinds of obscure titles. I think the most popular one this last month, of course, was A Star Is Born, the original with Barbara
Oh, the
Streisand.
original
yeah.
one. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So they could see that. But we have lots of classic movies that you can't find on Netflix and like I said, Hulu or different places. But yeah, the store is just as if you stepped back in time. It is
Love
exactly what you expect. We have a Papa Murphy's Pizza next door, so half the time you come in, you smell pizza, popcorn, all of the stuff that you would remember getting on a Friday night. So people can come in, it's a very inexpensive way to rent and spend time with your family, to come in and get the movies. So it's just wonderful.
Yeah.
I have a very important question. Do y'all
Sure.
still hand out the membership cards?
Oh yeah.
Oh, we absolutely do sell
All
membership
right.
cards. In fact, we sent you guys your own cards. So
Oh, cool.
you guys your own
That's
cards.
awesome.
Look at this.
Oh, that's yours.
Oh.
You got Kellie Pickler. The last Blockbuster video. Look at that. That's amazing.
I love it. Thank
Now
you.
they are active cards. So you just have to come, show me your ID, and we'll get you going.
I'm
All right.
gonna frame this and put it on my wall. I'm
I know,
serious.
this
I
is
love this.
awesome.
This
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you,
You're
Sandy.
welcome.
And you better keep fighting the good fight. We appreciate you doing your thing.
Oh, thanks for having us on your program.
Of course,
Thank you.
of course.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
For more information about the last Blockbuster on Earth, go to picklerandben.com.
Next is the fabulous host of Trading Spaces, Paige Davis. Y'all stay with us.
Our next guest is an Emmy-nominated TV host, Broadway actress, and New York Times best-selling author.
We were introduced to her 18 years ago as host of TLC's groundbreaking design reality show, Trading Spaces, which is back and better than ever. Y'all take a look.
Motorcycles,
yeah.
bike culture.
Yes.
Are you going to incorporate like her love of the bike in the room?
Well, because I didn't know exactly what kind of biker she is, I'm just gonna do it all.
But not too overboard. Yeah.
Nobody ever wants anything to anything.
Yeah.
But then when they see it, they're like, oh, I love it.
Yeah.
Unless they say, I hate it.
Well, and you know,
then
we
hey.
can't figure out if she's going to love it or hate it unless we finish it. And
This
the
is
only
true.
way to finish it is to begin it.
And there's only one way to begin. Let's empty out this room.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
We're gonna get to the fine product. Please welcome Paige Davis. Oh yeah.
How are you?
Welcome.
Ma'am. Yeah. How we doing? We're great.
I wanted to see that room, man. They just cleared it out. I
Oh,
wanted to
that
see the
room
final
is
product.
so great. And John Gidding is a new designer to our family. He's an established designer, but he was new to Trading Spaces with the big reboot last season. And the room he did this season is amazing. She loved it.
It's been decades since Trading Spaces first started, and we're back. We're back. Yes, we're back. What are you excited for this season? It's exciting, right?
It is exciting. It was big news. You know, so many shows have been rebooted lately, and for TLC to go ahead and bring Trading Spaces back too was a thrill for the fans to find out. And the great thing about the reboot and this season is that it's the same, really. I mean, it's the show that all of the fans already love, and the only thing that's different about it is it's kind of bigger. Like we did neighboring schools.
Oh,
we did
yeah.
2 teachers' lounges. And
cool.
everybody's
That's
been asking us
wonderful.
to do that, and these teachers' lounges were in, like, they needed repair.
Bad shape.
And, yeah.
And they deserve it.
And who
They're-
doesn't
they're-
deserve it more than teachers?
Right. I mean, they're raising your kids during the day, pretty much.
Pretty much. That's absolutely right.
Do y'all ever worry that you're not going to finish a room on time?
I always worry that we're not going
Right.
to finish the room on time. And people get on my case. They say that I'm like being either fake, that I'm worried, or I'm being too hard on the designers. But every time I think it's not going to happen. And then every time it happens.
You never know if you're going to run into a little dilemma.
There are many dilemmas. And
Yeah.
actually, in truth, there are a few rooms that have not been, like, finished.
Yeah.
They've had to, like, cut corners and things like that. And mostly the reason why the rooms always get finished is because the designers have to adjust along the way. So they come in with all these grand plans that they can afford. And every designer on our show will tell you the thing that bites them in the butt every time is never the budget. It's always the time.
Right.
And the budget is meager, but it's the time that kills them.
$2,000 now.
Yeah. So they have to, like, switch things up as they go in order to
before,
finish.
right?
Yeah, way back in the day, it was $1,000.
I remember watching,
per
and I
room.
remember it was $1,000.
Well, it's been 20 years since that budget was.
Times have changed. The cost of
Can't
living's
get
a
anything
little
for
more
$1,000
now.
nowadays.
But I still think that even doubling the budget in this day and age, $2,000 is still quite meager.
Right.
But it's amazing what they can do, and what you learn is that you can push the boundaries of your creativity.
Right.
Something that's very different nowadays from when we were on before, I think because of the success of Trading Spaces and because of the big boon of home shows and everything, is that you frankly can buy a lot of things easier and less expensively than you can make them.
Right.
But I love Trading Spaces when the designers still commit to the true spirit of it, which is to just really make it.
Right.
You know, make it from scratch and save the money. And
You have an interesting story outside the show. You're a Broadway actress. Like, you have
my
musical
whole
theater and
background is
everything.
musical.
You weren't a
Theater.
designer,
Dance is my passion.
but you're dancing.
I am not a
acting.
designer. Let's make things very clear. I just criticize them. And make them come.
But your
in time
acting
and on
chops,
budget.
you say, got you the job as the host.
Well, I actually fought for the audition of Trading Spaces. I never thought I would get the job. I just didn't have any television experience on my resume. It was all stage experience. So it was my friend.
Oh, hello.
That's me as Roxy.
Ooh,
Clearly,
legs.
That's not
ripped
Trading
my
Spaces.
hose on the rhinestones of the shoes. Oh, that's the 10th. That's the 10th
amazing.
anniversary
That's the guy from the
of
Backstreet
Chicago.
Boys.
Yeah, a lot of celebrities came in and out of the musical Chicago on Broadway. That's Eddie George, the famous football player. And that was the 10th anniversary of the show. We all came back together and like did a relay of the show. Like, so there were multiple Roxys, multiple Billy Flynns, multiple Velmas, and we just kind of like tag your it. It was great. Anyway, what was I saying?
Love that one.
We're the same. Ben has to reel me in every now
I
and
know.
then.
Are you like a pinball machine?
Always.
No.
Story of my life.
It's like a broken pinball.
No, like watching the show, it's like I feel like you're everybody's best friend. I feel like you're my best friend when I watch the show.
I do.
You're so
feel...
personable and so real.
Oh, thank you. I take it very seriously.
You are.
I take it very seriously to not only host the show for the television, but to host the homeowner's experience through the journey.
Yeah.
So I hope that they trust me to open up about what they really think and really feel.
Yeah.
And we have there's a format element of the show called the Paige cam. So and then that actually used to be like a camera that I was carrying around 20 years ago. And now I just get to use the phone, which is great. I can put it in my back pocket,
Technology.
which is nice. And so, like, when the big cameras aren't filming the things that are going on in the house, I can kind of pull them aside and be like, okay, but did you really like it?
real?
Or
Did you like
for
it?
real?
Yeah.
Like, what's the for reals with a Z, you know?
Yeah.
But when I auditioned for the show, I had to pretend to do, like I had to pretend to reveal to interns. They had interns pretending to be homeowners. And I had to pretend to work on a fireplace mantle with Ty Pennington, who you know, was
Who's
carpenter
awesome.
on
He's
our
been on
show.
our show a couple times.
The best. He's just absolutely the best. So I had to do all of that. And I think one of the reasons I was able to do that was because of my training in improv and my background in theater.
Right.
And I think, being able to just kind of go with the flow in a live moment and not...
You got to know that.
Because you never know what's going to happen.
Oh, you do not.
Do you ever implement musical theater and just walk into a room and go, this is fabulous?
Yes, and then they kick me out of the room.
No,
and tell
you
me
gotta go with it, man.
I do that all the time. My life, every line is a cue for me.
Right.
Like I hear something, I go, oh, that's from.
Yeah,
my
it's a good song.
break
I
in
know
the
that song. I know that song. Yeah. It's very clever. Well, we do have to take a break. Next, I'm putting Kelly and Paige's attention to detail to the test with a picture perfect challenge.
Don't go away.
We are back with actress and host of TLC's Trading Spaces, Paige Davis.
On Trading Spaces, neighbors have to pay attention to every detail to get a new room just right.
That made us wonder, how good are Paige and Kelly at noticing the details? So we've come up with the Pickler Ben Picture Perfect Challenge. Here's how it's gonna work. We have 2 rooms set up exactly the same. We also have a framed picture of the room, but with some differences. When I say go, Paige and Kelly have 90 seconds to change items in the room so it looks exactly like the photos that are right there. You can return to look at the pictures as many times as needed, but that will kill some time, guys. So do as much memorizing as possible. Whoever gets the most objects right wins absolutely nothing. Nothing.
Right.
We have no prizes for you at all. Hey, you can keep this citronella candle if you want. Keep the mosquitoes. Are you guys ready?
Oh, yeah.
I'm very competitive, Kelly.
I was about to ask you, are you?
Yes.
All
gosh,
right.
here we
I'm
go.
taking off my shoes.
Oh my gosh.
Whoa,
Oh well.
Real.
90 seconds, guys, okay? Oh my gosh, she's throwing the shoes.
Oh, my gosh.
Wow.
All right. I'm ready. Let's go.
She's 5 feet tall. On your mark. Get set. Go, guys. Go. Look at those pictures. Check it out. Oh, Paige went for the drinks first. Kelly's just taking it. She's perusing.
The lemons have to be on the
Kelly's shopping at home. Go. Peggy Bundy, everybody.
Oh my God.
Good. Kelly's changing the picture. That's very good.
Wait, is it in the dish?
Paige, she got the
Oh,
lemon
she
slices.
knew. Oh, thanks, Kelly.
It doesn't matter if it's crooked or not. Yeah. It doesn't matter if it's crooked. Paige has
It doesn't matter if it's crooked?
It doesn't matter if it's crooked. We're crooked
Well,
here.
I'm
We don't
very
need that.
obsessive, so it matters to me.
So we got that. Look, keep going. Oh, Kelly's face.
Oh, my stars and garters.
Oh, you're taking another picture of us? Oh, good. She's moving it. Okay. Very good. Very good.
No.
Nice.
Oh, this is so complicated.
Wow.
I do love the elephant.
Yeah.
Where does the elephant go?
I don't know how much time. We have 50 seconds left, guys.
You didn't even use the elephant. That's the
50
best
seconds
part.
left. Wow, she really is competitive. You know you win nothing, right? I told you that. Here we go. She's on it. She's got those knickknacks up there. Kelly's got her
stars and
lemonade.
garters.
Kelly's currently spiking the lemonade.
Wait, I don't see.
Here we go. She's got bowl with whatever
this
that's
one or that
succulent.
little ball?
Succulent.
This?
30 seconds,
I'm
guys. Give us a lot. We got 30 seconds left. switching pictures. Just got that.
I'm so confused.
Wow, wow.
I'm so
I think the shoes
confused.
are slowing you down, Kel. We have ready and 15 seconds left on the clock.
Where
Wow,
is
my
that?
God, she is just trashing the place. Paige, she's on fire. She's actually on fire. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up, hands up, my God. All right, let me see. Let's see here. Okay. Did you guys replace the green basket with the throw? No. No, you did not. You did not. White.
Where's...
Oh, my gosh. White side table arrangement. I have to say, I'm sorry. I believe Paige won, but we'll call it a tie because everyone's the winner here. So, Pickler Ben. I'm pretty sure Paige won on this. Wow. I think it's the heels. The heels slowed you down.
Yes.
I'm personally offended that the elephant was not incorporated.
I know. You can put it there now. If you want to put it there now, you can.
Because it was my favorite.
Put it anywhere you want. You got it. Thank you, Paige, very much. We appreciate you hanging out with us. There
Catch
you go.
the
Nice.
new Trading Spaces on
Taking it
TLC
down.
Saturday nights at 7 Eastern.
Next, we're headed to the kitchen with all-star chef and pasta connoisseur SARAH GrUENEBERG.
Don't go away. Paige, I want you to have my elephant. Take this elephant. Our next guest is known for her prowess with pasta. In fact, her love of the dish has served her well. In 2017, she won a prestigious James Beard Award.
Yeah. She was runner-up on Top Chef Texas and on the very first season of Food Network's Iron Chef Gauntlet. Say hello to Chef SARAH GRUENEBERG. Chef SARAH GRUENEBERg.
Thank you for coming to see us.
What does the James Beard Award look like? Is it just like a man's face, long beard?
It's like an actual medal.
Oh.
And you wear it around your neck. And
Really?
I have mine hanging in the house, so sometimes I put it on. No, don't.
Dance with it on.
Yeah, so, they give you a certificate and the medal, and I cry. I mean, it was insane. It was like the most exciting day of my life, so.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Now, you say your grandparents helped inspire your love for cooking?
Yes, I'm originally from Texas. I live in Chicago now, but cooking with my grandparents was amazing. They made everything from scratch. So
Right.
as a young kid, to see where meat comes from, how do you make pickles, bread. They're still married, and they're gonna have their 70th wedding anniversary.
Oh, that's
coming.
what, this is
Nice.
they're celebrating their 70th anniversary. Happy anniversary.
Yes, happy
in
anniversary.
June.
Do you cook for them now?
I do when I go home, but yeah.
Do they
That's
give
so
you, they give you flack
wonderful.
about it? They don't give you flack about your cooking, do they?
No, my grandfather just always says, "Why are you making so much food?" And I'm like, "You're gonna eat it. I don't know why you're complaining."
Right.
But yeah,
So
he's
great.
yeah,
Oh,
What do we-
the portion sizes are a little big.
Is that a cake or a salad? What is going on
Oh, that
there?
is the Green Mountain Sundae. It's like the world's biggest sundae. You bring it out for birthdays. That was his 90th birthday. He came to the
Oh,
restaurant.
that's wonderful.
Yes, thank you.
What are we making today, love?
Okay, so this is a really simple dish that's inspired by a dish at the restaurant called arrabbiata. So arrabbiata means angry in Italian.
Oh.
All right, so spicy, chilies, fresh egg
Angry
pasta, angry sauce, yes. How do you make it more angry is the question.
And more hot stuff.
In a wok.
Oh, okay.
Crank that heat up and really stir fry the pasta.
Right.
So you wanna cut some pasta?
I would love to
So
because this is
panned.
hard.
So you're gonna roll it like a jelly roll. So you wanna take this side and
We're good at this.
Yes.
maybe just like that.
Okay.
And then one more time.
Flop it over. There we go.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, and then you want to cut it that thin?
By the way, if you guys have not had homemade pasta, you will never go back to box pasta after homemade pasta. It is so much better than box pasta.
That's true, but I love having a box of spaghetti at home because it's a quick, easy dinner. You can do it. You pull it out of your pantry. All right, so pasta water. Do you want to season it for me?
Absolutely.
So just gonna don't put all of that salt, but you want it to taste like the ocean. You want it to be salty.
So just
kind of put a big pinch. I realize my pinch is way bigger than most chefs' pinches. That looks great.
Good.
So it looks like a lot of sauce, but you're not putting that water into the dish. All right,
We'll strain it.
Yes.
Those look great.
Thank you so much.
You want to come work in Monteverde?
This is really difficult.
So this dish was kind of inspired by my love of traditional pastas, but also how do you take pasta and change it? So make it a little different.
Right.
So I call this atipica pasta, meaning kind of atypical, to make it into the wok. So we're gonna start with some shrimp. I'm gonna put a little oil. You want your wok to be hot.
Okay, before you put the oil in.
Yeah, so get it hot, kind of swirl it around. This is kind of heavy duty wok. You want a heavy bottomed one that will distribute the heat nice and evenly. now let's get the pasta into the pot.
It's me without any clothes on, everybody.
So let's just take this and dump it in there. Now, this is what I call, you want to really cook the pasta half the time in the water and half the time in the wok.
One
Guys,
noodle
like
at a
one by
time.
one.
Oh, yeah, well, if
Well, I
you
was
put it
trying
all,
to untangle them.
if you put it in at the same time, they'll cook at the same time.
Oh, no, I messed
that
up.
makes
So you were
sense.
right. I was right.
Okay, so you want to kind of sear the shrimp and get them a little cooked, because the reality is you're going to cook them again in the wok with the sauce.
Right.
Now, this is what I call the pasta kit, the sauce kit.
Right.
And in there, we have the tomato passato, which is like a crushed tomato.
You have a lot of fancy words, I gotta say.
I'm telling you.
You are very
Cherry
fancy.
tomatoes, got a little bit of lemon juice, lemon zest. Okay.
So that
we're
cooks
gonna-
for like 2 minutes, the pasta.
Woo, we're gonna dump that in.
Awesome.
You don't want that in there long enough. Not too long, right, in the boiling water?
No, I think it's good.
Okay.
And then you're
And
gonna
we'll
dump
turn
that
this one
sauce kit. There we go.
Whole thing?
Yeah, so everything is in there that you need. So if I was trying to cut cherry tomatoes and get my lemon ready, you want it all done ahead of time.
Smells so good.
Doesn't that smell great?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
What are your thoughts on like all these like pastas? Like my wife is really healthy, so she didn't let me eat real pasta. So we have like lentil pasta, which tastes like
I mean, lentil pasta's
lentils.
good. You could do this. You could do this with like zucchini. So the angry part of this is the chili oil.
Okay.
So this is what I call chili garlic oil. You take some garlic, some chili flake, and you kind of toast them in the pan. Add your olive oil, and then I add cherry tomatoes to it, just to kind of cool it down and put it in the blender. This you could put on anything.
Anything.
Pizza, meatloaf, you call it.
This looks great already.
All right, yeah,
man.
so we're trying to, we're kind of slowly cooking here. This is a nice simmer, but this is what we call the pasta marriage ceremony.
Love it. Love it.
You cook the pasta in the sauce.
Right.
And if you had a box of spaghetti, you could do the same thing. Just open it up, put it right in there. All right, so should I try to flip it?
I have
oh
to
my
ask
gosh.
you. Yeah. No, you gotta, let me see. Can I try? Can I try?
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, you want
I'm
a
gonna move
towel?
over here.
Splash. Oh. No confidence. This
Everyone
audience has no
I'm gonna hold for a
confidence.
shield. I'm gonna hold for a shield.
Oh.
Yeah, there.
Ready?
Be careful. Oh, that's great.
Woo! Yeah.
There we go.
You guys don't know me. You don't know me. No faith.
What did you learn about yourself being on Top Chef?
Oh,
First
man.
of all, what an amazing experience
you.
that must have been.
Well, I learned a whole bunch, but what I really learned was that I cooked Italian food for a while, and I wanted to go on that show and make the most traditional pastas or dishes how I had them in Italy. And what I realized was people want to see and taste the things that I can create that are mine,
Yes.
that are my
Signature.
take, my like. So I really kind of arrabbiata, for example, cooking it in a wok with the shrimp. So that's what I learned, was to make the traditional food, but then with my own twist.
Right.
All right, I'm gonna do a little taste
Because
here.
you have to taste it as you go, right? It's very
I
important.
think so.
You
yeah.
I never
should,
taste
right?
any of my food.
Oh, it's good.
Yeah.
Delicious. I love that.
Surprised.
That's awesome.
Tell me what Monteverde. It's the name of your restaurant's Monteverde. What does that mean?
Yes. So my last name is Gruenberg,
Right.
which means Green Mountain in German.
Ah,
And on
yeah.
my very first trip to Italy, I had my journal signed, and they said, "Thank you for respecting Italian food and culture. Now you'll be Sarah Monteverde when you return." And I was like, oh my God, I have an Italian last name. So
Monteverde.
is Green Mountain in Italian.
Oh, nice.
Love it.
All right, let's taste this one over here. I'm gonna
do it.
plate this.
Beautiful.
All right.
Oh my
Finish
God.
is
it up.
gorgeous.
Just kind of, dump
And
it
that
all
was
in the bowl.
quick.
Yes.
That didn't
It's
take
super
long at
quick,
all.
Less than 5 minutes. If you get all your
Right.
prep ready, you're
Uh-huh.
good. Okay, so we got parsley, a little bit of
Right. That
breadcrumbs,
is so beautiful.
and then some of that chili oil right on top.
Beautiful.
All right.
That's awesome.
Here we go. We have
right.
some of these for y'all.
Thank you.
Should we
so
grab
much.
the spoon?
Oh, yeah.
You good?
I think I ate off one of those. Y'all can hand me that, or I can eat with this chili oil spoon.
Oh, no
Oh,
worries.
here. Oh, sorry.
We don't care. We are all family here.
You eat this with a spoon?
I mean, whatever
How do you get the
works.
noodles on the spoon?
A fork
You
is
slurp
good,
them
yeah.
up.
Or, you can kind of crush it up. Not that.
What are you guys doing to me right now? Why are you giving me a spoon to eat noodles? This is impossible.
But what I love about this is
That
how
is
the
really good.
pasta has like a sear on it, right? From the wok.
You just slurp them up.
There we go. Oh, what about those little tweezers?
That's fantastic. That really is fantastic.
Mm.
Oh, yeah, that's the kick. I feel it now.
That's good.
That's a Monteverde right
That
there.
is wonderful.
Thank you.
Great
Thank
job.
you.
Thank you.
so
Oh
much.
my God, awesome.
For all the details on Chef Gruenberg's pasta recipe, head to picklerben.com.
Next, one of the fabulous Real Housewives of Atlanta, Cynthia Bailey, joins us for a chat and a drink, so don't go anywhere. There we go. next guest is a model, actress, businesswoman, mom.
And these days, she might be best known as one of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Y'all please welcome Cynthia Bailey.
Yeah.
Oh,
You.
how are you?
I'm good. Hi.
Really good to see you.
Hi.
Yes.
Thank you for coming on our show.
Thank you for
Sparkles.
having me. Hi.
I remember the day you joined the Real
Oh,
Housewives of Atlanta.
my goodness.
Remember watching and be like, wow, she's gorgeous. And you're a model prior to being the Housewives in the Housewives of
Yes.
Atlanta. Has that influenced you all as being a housewife? Did you that being a businesswoman and stuff like that?
The businesswoman part of it has been great because,
Right.
the show, Real Housewives of Atlanta, is an amazing platform.
Right.
So, and I got busy starting businesses.
You can build your brand.
Absolutely.
Right, absolutely. So you joined Real Housewives of Atlanta. It was 3 seasons in, right?
Yes, I joined. This is season 11 for me.
Uh-huh.
I came on the 3rd season, and it's been a journey.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is there anything, because it's a reality show, is there
It is.
anything that you may look back at and you not so fond of?
I think one of my biggest regrets is getting kind of pulled out of character when I had a physical altercation with one of my castmates, Portia. I was going through a really tough time. I mean, not to make an excuse, but I'll just say I really hate that I let myself go there.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I always defend myself. I mean, I'm not saying that
Right.
I wouldn't, but at the same time, I just wish I had just removed myself from that situation entirely.
Yeah.
Being
But
on
we're
the
good now.
Being on the show, it's like all's fair in love and war. Like, is it all, you squash these problems immediately? Like, listen, I love you, we're friends. Or is it like, nope, grudge, forever, we're
I
not?
try to. I really try to. I don't like being mad at people for a long time.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It
We don't
doesn't
have to
do
be
anybody,
friends if you don't want to be friends.
especially yourself, any
Yeah.
favors, right?
Yeah. If you don't want to be friends any longer, that's fine. But I don't want to carry that energy of being mad.
Right.
Is it possible to maintain your sanity being on a show that long? When you see the person you were before and you see the person you are now, like, how do you do it? How do you say, like, I'm going to still be me after 9 years of doing this and being pushed and pulled and all that other stuff?
Well, it is a reality show, and I mean, I just play myself. I don't play a character on the show.
Right.
I am who I am. I'm strong some days, I'm weak some days, I'm happy some days, I'm sad some days.
You're human.
There's blood running through my
Right.
veins, like I'm like everyone
Right.
else. So
Absolutely.
I just give you me.
Right.
And if you love me, you love me, and if you don't love me, that's okay.
Well, we love you.
Thank you. I love you guys too.
Now, you were open about your divorce on the show,
I was open about my divorce.
which a lot of people go through.
Yeah, I mean, people get married, and unfortunately, people get divorced. I went into my marriage for it to be ever and ever, but it didn't work out that way.
Right.
What was more important for me was being happy forever and forever.
Absolutely.
And that's what I look forward to. So, yeah. Oh, there we are.
You're getting married?
Get remarried.
You know what? I said I wasn't after I finally got divorced, because that was tough. Divorce is not easy. You're kind of, you're losing your husband, you're losing your best friend, all of that at the same time. And I just thought, you know what? At this point in my life, I just turned 52, and I'm happy about it. And I never thought, just going back to getting married, that I would want to get married again. I never thought I would fall in love again. I just didn't think, I don't know. I just was like, you know what, I'm good. And, if I meet a guy, I meet a guy. I never thought I would, feel like I was in high school again.
Yeah.
So.
Those are not things you can plan,
No, it's not. But you know what it is? You know what I love? I love that, to some degree, a lot of women that are older, I try to represent for my 50s and up women. It's inspirational. A lot of women feel like, at this age, they're either divorced or maybe, widowed or whatever the situation is. They kind of feel like, it's over. And I feel like Mike and I are a great example of, hey, you know what? I mean, he's only 48. It's not that much younger than I am. But my point is, you know what? You're never too old for love. You never know what God has in store for you.
Right.
Is there anything that, like you said, you put your divorce out there, your relationship, stuff like that. Is there anything that you're like, no, this is sacred. I do not put this on TV. You tell the producers, this is not going on TV.
Well, I mean, once I signed on to be a reality star, I really want it to be as transparent as possible. The only thing that I'm super protective of is my daughter, Noelle.
Right.
You know, I don't force her to film if there's things that's going on in her life that she's not comfortable talking about.
Right.
If she just doesn't want to film it, I won't force her to do it. You know, I signed on for the show. She kind of was a package deal.
Right.
You know what I mean? I mean, she definitely reaps the benefits of me being on the show because she's like, you know, living her best life.
You're a great mother, so you're protecting your
Well, thank you. Thank you. I try. I really do try. And, you know, Noel is, you know, with all the jobs and stuff I have and all the businesses that I have, you know, my number one favorite job is being a mom. Noel is my number one priority. So thank you.
Do you hang out with some of these cast members, your fellow castmates, outside of the show? Do you guys hang out like when you're not rolling?
Yes, of course. I hang out with, well, when Nene and I are friends, we hang out a lot. I hang out with Kenya a lot and also hang out with Candy a lot.
Do you have a kind of a like kind of a unstable relationship with Nene where you guys look, you know you're going to get back together as friends and?
You know what? We're either hot or cold. We're either hot or cold. We're either friends or we're not. You know, Nene's the kind of person, you know, if she's with you, she's with you. But when she's against you, God help you, she's against you. Pray for me, y'all. She's against me right now, so.
Who apologizes first, usually?
I mean, I always try to take the high road. You know, I don't enjoy having conflict with anyone that I'm friends with or, you know, or that I love. I mean, I love this woman. You know, we've been friends off and on for, you know, since I've been on the show, almost 9-10 years now. So the love for me is always going to be there. Just because we're not friends doesn't mean, you know, just because we're not friends does not mean that I don't still have love for her. I'll never bash her. I'll never do any of those things. If we're not going to be friends, you know, we're just not going to be friends.
She's actually here right now.
Oh,
Great.
great.
Totally kidding. Totally kidding.
Get me out of here.
That would be the ultimate uncomfortable moment right there.
And here comes Nene.
Hey, Nene, come on out.
Well, in addition to everything else, Cynthia is quite the businesswoman.
After the break, she's shaking up something sweet for us from her Seagram's cocktail line.
We'll be right back.
Let's get some alcohol here.
Thank you for being here. We're back with Cynthia Bailey from The Real Housewives of Atlanta.
So you're a savvy businesswoman. Tell us about some of your ventures.
Well, you know, I have a lot going on. I have my school. I just opened up a wine shop, the Bailey Wine Cellar.
All right.
But the thing that I'm most excited about right now is my peach Bellini, my partnership with Seagram's. It is so delicious. And of course, in the spirit of never using my last name that much, I call this the Bailey Bellini.
Nice.
I love it.
Alliteration.
You were hands-on with all of this.
Very hands-on. Like,
what was your favorite part about being a part of this?
You know what? I was involved from beginning to end. I was in the lab, you know, helping put it all together. Well, picking out all the products, and they would be like, taste this. Okay, more carbonation, too sweet, not enough sweet. Like, I was there, and then I also went to the home base in Rochester, New York, where I got to see where they were being made, and then that's when I really got excited because it was like peach Bellinis everywhere. It was crazy.
Like a dream.
Yeah.
I saw lots of bottles and lots of dollars. It was like, okay, we gotta get these things in the stores, but they really do taste amazing. I would never, ever, ever back anything that wasn't delicious.
You don't want to put your name on something.
Absolutely.
No.
What are we making today?
Okay, well, we're gonna put it, you know, the peach Bellinis are great by themselves, but we're gonna have some fun with it today.
All right.
So what I've done, what you guys can do at home is you can actually make peach Bellini ice cubes.
Which is awesome.
Which is insanely awesome.
Yeah.
So great.
Pour it all in there so it gets
that
nice
way,
and frozen.
If you use just like regular ice, if it starts to melt, it will water it down.
Exactly, and you don't want to water down your peach Bellini. You want to keep as much peach Bellini going inside your body as possible.
Absolutely.
So
I'm with you.
Here are my frozen ones. So what we're gonna do now is we're going to pour this in here.
Cool.
Peach Bellini.
You guys warm?
Oh, yes. Oh, thank you.
Oh, thank
Just
you.
do this.
Now, he doesn't come with the drink, you
No, I
guys.
don't. I know
the
it's
leaf.
incentive to buy it if it would, though.
All right, we're gonna pour,
Poison ivy.
if you could pour some of this wine in there. We're gonna have fun and just mix it up. Peaches.
Okay.
Good old Georgia
I
peach.
love peaches.
I know you told me you
Are those
were the
Yeah.
peach tree.
Frozen
I
peaches?
got my
What are those?
peach trees.
Frozen
Anything
peaches,
you want.
fresh peaches, whatever you want to do. And wait.
sorry.
Okay, for now, let me start to get it going, and then at some point,
All right.
we can
You
put
know,
the
this
Bach
is a little
inside.
tricky there.
Okay.
We don't want to waste it.
All right, this is digital. Okay.
This
Oh,
one.
here we go. Oh! Okay. Wait, wait a minute. It's like, there it goes.
We are professionals. Don't worry.
Fancier blender.
Okay,
There's no
you know
fire
what?
around here.
Maybe it needs some vodka. Maybe that's
Okay.
why it's being so aggressive. Pour it in there.
There? Maybe
Yeah.
we need some
Yeah,
vodka.
yeah, I think we may need some
Okay,
vodka.
here we go, here
Okay,
we go.
this blender is more aggressive than some of my castmates on the
It's
show.
like the Nene Leaks.
Jeez, I thought I was in a safe place.
Right. It's called the Nene Leaks. Okay, here we go. Pop it down.
All right.
Okay, here we
It's
go.
gonna be ugly.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, okay. All right, stop.
I just
Okay.
like the Linda Blair
right.
blender.
I gotta get one of these blenders.
Now
Well,
we
now we
drink it out of the
taste.
thing?
We
All right.
We
drink.
have them over there.
You got
We have
glasses
actually
over
finished,
here?
yeah.
Oh, they're
All right, let's go
already
taste.
made.
Yeah, here we
Wow,
go.
look at
Yes.
this.
Welcome to this brand of tropical drinks.
Thank you, love.
Thank you.
All right.
Wow. This is a very masculine drink I'm about to
It
do right
is.
now.
I love this.
Cheers to your very beautiful drink, Ben.
Thank you. You too.
What do you guys
That
think?
is
Oh, that's
amazing.
nice.
Like,
Yes.
seriously.
That's
That is
dangerously
really
good.
So
good.
good, right?
Yes.
Oh my
I
God.
love it.
I'm gonna go watch a football game.
No, you gotta watch the Real Housewives of Atlanta on
That's
Sunday
right.
night.
That's right, babe.
Thank you, Cynthia, so much. We appreciate
Oh,
it.
you're welcome. So good. Thank you.
We'll be right back, y'all.
Cheers.
Well, that wraps up another spectacular hour.
As always, we had so much fun.
You can find out more about anything you saw on picklerandben.com.
From our home to yours. Enjoy the rest of your day. Woo!
Guests of Pickler and Ben stay at the beautiful and iconic Gaylord Opryland Resort right here in Nashville.